Alright. This is gonna be exciting. I hope my voice is gonna be good for today. Because we're back at Love Exalt 8372. Hold on, let me just change the window. Alright, so there's a new scene added. A new update. I'm excited to see. I can't wait. So let's go. The Throne of Attrition. Let's fucking go. Yes, I don't mind. Alright. Okay, so how many plants did I have? Oh my god, I have so many plants. What the hell? Should I wait? Did it wait? Is it me or like it got reset? I did all these plants. Why it's saying 0 out of I think I'm not gonna care too much about plants, I guess. Oh well. Anyways, I huddled up in the den next to my cherished books and resumed narration after a glacial pause. I'm not shaking anymore, but I've got that fuzzy, urgent... Actually, wait. Can you hear me? Okay, good. You can hear me. Okay. Urgent, directionless afterglow after you get after something really scares you. All of my routines are messed up. I'm operating like an alien robot. Nothing feels real. I guess I just don't know this ghost as well as I thought I did. He's cruel, yes, but up till now, he's only bickered and yapped. His true cruelty was reserved for the players. I thought I was exempt. Now he just designed a whole rule set specifically to fuck me. Because I made up a silly name for him. Hey, boss. I'll address you directly. I am worried for your train. His interference allowed the passenger to access the front cabin, albeit temporarily. You'll get a derailment, or something way worse, if you let him get away with things like this. Of course, there is no answer. I tuck into my books. From those that haven't been knocked loose and embedded in the walls of the train, I've salvaged 3 stories about a panda bear. What? Shall we, boss? Oh. Okay. Huh. Why Guardian is there? I don't care about Honestly, I'm hesitant between these two because, for one, I would like to get more information about Noel, but at the same time, I do also want to see more about Chef and his mother. It's Love Exalt 8372. There's a new scene, a new update. I'm playing that new update. You know what? I'll go with Chef. I want to see more Chef backstory. Back when Hazel was single, coherent person. Oh, the Rainbow Mage. Wait, they have the same jacket as Chef. What? The mage hides in his bedroom, peeking through a crack in their door. His floppy witch hat droops over his pale, sleepy eyes. Off to work, hun. Sounds good. Chef tucks his notebook in a pocket and throws a snack into her bag for her lunch break. Have a good shift. Don't scry yourself completely amnesiac. I need to cast it several tens of thousands of times more to forget you completely. Not happening. Don't recede into your own head and trouble yourself over an impossibility, kid. By the way, I need to speak with you later. At work. Oh, alright. The bureau's pretty far downtown. No. She waves a hand. I'll meet you at the casino, top floor, 11 a.m. The casino? The Lucky Spectacles place. Chef ties his sweet shoes. What's that about? Just show up, kid. Boss got me running some paperwork up there today. I'll need a paw with the heavy boxes. Ask the bouncer. He'll be expecting you. Then you get a guest pass. Okay? She flips the flap of her bag and sees the snack she snuck in there. Oh, you crafty fox. Thank you, Kith. Chef stands up, shoes tied tight. Well, I'm going to the lake. The dry reeds at the shores of the lake Brevity creak and rustle in the wind while a skytrain goes by overhead. Chef and Healer lay together in the long grass. The sunlight dapples over Healer's healthy, intelligent face. How much longer do you want to stay? 1,000,000 years. The last time Sud saw his sister Doreba alive was when he shared a pack of baby carrots with her just before his graduation. That's quite a long time. Huh. I'll head down to the casino in 15 minutes or so. Chef plucks blades of green and lets them flutter through his fingers. I don't really know what she wants. My mom, I mean. I still haven't met her. You're never going to. Chef places a palm on Healer's cheek. Healer nibbles a stray finger. Together they lie lateral to the world. The grasses hide them completely. Nobody can know about you. Especially nowadays. Stick to the treehouse. Of course. I'll stick to the trees. But it's lonely up there. I missed game nights with Aerosol and Shy Bean. Can you take me fishing this weekend, if I promise to keep to the trees? Healer bites Chef's paw out of repressed excitement. Chef doesn't pull away. Ow. Deal. Deal! The date has been sealed in blood. 1 week from now, okay? Healer fixes Chef's paw in a flash and licks the ghost of a wound for a good measure. That's cute. Chef approaches the lucky specter. The casino looms afore him, like a great dead black bear on his hunches. You the chef? Top floor appointment? Chef nods, flashes his badge, and offers a handshake. But the bouncer does not reciprocate. Geez, words. No handshakes. We're expecting an assassin. Fuck if I know how they work, or if touching him is okay, or what. You know I'm not an assassin. I just showed you my badge. Oh, is that how things work around here? Remove all items from your person. Here's your guest pass. The bouncer hands him a pass on the lanyard. Chef detaches the lanyard and pockets it, paw still on the fabric. Hello, welcome to the stream, Colin. I'm doing the intermission with Chef and Healer, of course. Well, Chef and his mom, actually. With his free paw, he lifts his skinny black private notebook from the pocket opposite. Lanyard equals the... Is that one of his abilities? Oh, this is all I have. He trudges through the neon merry-go-round round halls of the casino. Something's weird about this. A sign for the elevator. Why wouldn't she just talk to me at home? Why does she want to see me at work? Moving paperwork boxes? That's it. Wait, that's a new color? What? Is that a thought or not? He steps inside and punches a button for the highest floor of the penthouse. Oh, okay, that's for minigames. I see. So they color-coded the thoughts that give that you need to clear a minigame for. Interesting. At least that's what I think it is. She shouldn't be even working at this building. Yep, it is for minigames. Interesting. She said the boss called her in. He steps into the hallway. Oh. Hey, Mom. I'm glad to see you, actually. Am I really here to move boxes, or what's going on? Move boxes? Chef sighs. Yeah. Like you said this morning. Sorry, did you call me... Mom? What? I'm flabbergasted, kiddo. I'm not that old. No, you're my literal mom. You're my mother. I'm sorry. But I've never met you And she said that she wouldn't get amnesia from scrying. Did she lie to Chef? Chef blinks. Did you forget me again? Look, I know you don't want to switch classes, but sacrificing your own memories, that's so greasy. It's like putting poisoned souls on in your work shoes. Sear's mind is spinning. On the slope, confusion like this is only natural. With so many classes running around altering the world and its people, but a bizarre fact strikes her. He knew her class type right away. Goddamn. Is it possible I overwrote all the memories of my own son? No, that would mean erasing the memories of his father too, and years of our unnatural family life. This hole is far too big to explain. Shut up. Shut up, Colin. I better just cry him. She takes his paw. The results are in, and they disturb her deeply. Young man. She takes him by the shoulder. I've just viewed your memories. Oh no! Wait! She scried Chef's memories, so now she knows about Healer. Oh no, Healer's in danger. No! In them, I see a woman that shares my appearance. She acts similar, even. Sachets around the kitchen, the way she slings her bag around carelessly, but I don't know who she is. That's not me, that's not me in your memories. It's someone else. Chef opens her bag and looks inside. No. There is no snack. The implications are too much for his mind to process. Too massive, too destructive, and destabilizing. He walls this off promptly. No. It's just a new phase of amnesia for her. Ah, Mom, you gotta stop doing this shit to yourself. Chef hugs her tight. It's familiar for him, alien for her. Seer tenses, but she lets him play it out. It's alright. Go dig up some album photos when you get home. That usually helps. Home? This boy must mean that little log house out in the wild woods near the lumberjack camp, the one she saw in his memories. But home for her is totally different. She lives in a ground floor business district apartment. Suddenly she matches the force of his loving hug. You poor kid. What has been done to you? Well, I guess you forget why you called me here too. Oh, just leave. See you at home. Might be out late. I gotta meet up with someone and do stuff. The penthouse door swings open. Sit down. The analyst. What the hell? Chef crosses the massive boardroom in 15 paces and sits at one flank of the long table. The analyst sits opposite. She pushes a bowl of gold twin chocolates forward. Take one. No, I'm good. More for me. She pops a chocolate between her lips and chews delicately, as if cautious not to end the fun too quickly. We called you here for to ask you a few questions. Huh, weird. I thought my mom called me here. A bot cracks a chocolate smile. We didn't expect you to bump into the real seer in the hallway. Wasn't my idea, any of that, of course. I find it ghastly. And on such a small scale. Wait, I know who this is. This is the head of the casino and the Bureau of Investigations. This is the CEO of the Adventurers Guild. A bot war. Unease gnaws at his lower intestines. An analyst. Killer's flipped left ear can flip back and forth as he pleases, whether his tail is at risk or not. When he's struck by emotion, both ears flip forward. Huh. What have I learned about an analyst's abilities? All I know is her passive. It's like a mobile library, I think. Like a personal hard drive for your brain, organized and categorized by higher intelligence. I should assume she's extremely intelligent herself. She preambles her first question. There was a fire at the inn connected to our southern branch. An employee named Exalt and 5 of her co-workers were unmasked as personoid monsters. She knows about the girls. Chef goes into lockdown. Good thing he's already prepared himself for the possibility of defending against an opponent who can use sense thought. Wait, sense thought, isn't that like the same ability that Pet has? Either Pet or Suit, I kind of forgot. He scrambles his internal monologue. Here are the only true thoughts he thinks. So that's it. I got tricked. Somebody posed as my mother to lure me into this inquisition. Too bad I parry mind readers for breakfast. What a sentence. Here's the first question. Where is Exalt Spretzel? What a name. The analyst uses an unknown ability. And now I know. You helped Exalt escape Logport. How? So she took that flight. Delicious. We'll intercept it and capture her. Chef is blown off his ass onto the back foot. How the hell did she get all that out of me? She didn't read my mind. She read my memories. From when I helped Exalt book her flight? Can an analyst just analyze everything? No. There must be limits. A drawback. Abbott leans forward, gnashing the chocolate with ravenous zeal. Here's the second question. Who started the fire at our southern branch? Ah, and now I know. She can hardly undo the twine-choked wrappers fast enough. You started that fire? What? The humble chef working his shifts in the kitchen of the inn next door. Of course it was you. I'm glad we brought you in today. That's a handy kit you've got. Mixed a fist-sized crumple of burning newspaper from the back of the kitchen, swapped its position with a paperweight in the guild's records room. You did. She extends like a leg of a spider jerkily to grab a fistful of chocolates, and she exclaims, matter and energy transferred through solid walls. How exciting! At that scale, can you choose whether the objects maintain the momentum of the swap? A little slingshot in your pocket, though? Oh, that's a definitional matter, I suppose. Whether you're mixing two things together, or mixing them so deeply they fly past each other. Small objects only? How granular is the targeting? Can you target atoms, for example? Subatomic particles? The scale goes smaller and smaller with you, kid. That was a long text box. Chef is stuck to his chair. She swallows a few chocolates whole. Pop, pop, pop. All gone. I'd commend you for your creativity, but why praise a child for stacking 2 square blocks in a novel way? He shows no panic. You're a big schemer. But you twaddle with temperatures and shuffle small objects around. That's your big scheme, A spark of temper lits in her candy-clogged throat. She grunts. A conniving mind like yours is wasted on such a pitiful skill set. You should really dream bigger than that, young man. She's insane. Completely insane. Just like my brother. Huh. What the fuck do I do? How do I get out of this? Chef has grown desperate. His stone mask shows none of it, but his heart pounds with screaming waves of fear. She's hunting the last monsters. Of course she is. She runs the biggest guild on the slope. Her empire depends on restoring the monster population. The purple poet of Lake Brevity saved Healer's life. Huh. Wait, purple suited poet? Huh. But she's asking about Exalt, not Healer. Not yet. She doesn't know about Healer yet. Chef puts himself in a chokehold internally. Man, focus. You have exactly one fail state here. If she asks the wrong question, just the one question even tangentially related to Healer, his existence will be revealed to her, and he will be captured or killed. Or worse, he'll split. I have to distract her. Whatever she's casting, I cannot let her cast it again. All this analysis has clicked by in the space of a breath. Chef lifts his paws in surrender. You got me. His playful vulpine smile bubbles up with great effort. I set the fire at the southern branch. The records had to go. They would have casted suspicion on Exalt, and Well, you know, we even got as far as kissing on the cheeks, so I love her and shit. So what do you want? Did you bring me here to punish me? What punishment do you give people who immolate company property? Life in the endless mansion. She opens her maw to ask another question. With whom? No. Yeah, I don't doubt that. Yeah, I believe that. Yeah, that checks out. That checks out. Yeah, I can believe that Dancer have killed people. Hold on. Chef flashes his black notebook. I snuck this past your security. It's a gift for you. I heard you like information. To be honest, it's merely his diary at this time. He hasn't added the tree diagrams or the ciphered alphabet yet. He only snuck it past the bouncer for the familiar comfort of its weight in his pocket. Now, it might save Healer's life. A bot's hungry curiosity has been sparked, and she's distracted. A notebook. What's written inside? She bares her teeth and gurns the chocolate, twine and all. It snaps between her fangs. Eating makes her hungry. You must worship me, surely, taking such length to sneak a gift through security. Give it here. Chef throws it to her. She opens a page and drags her tongue over the paper with a wet what? So she's licking the pages? That's disgusting. She smacks her lips. That's disgusting. Emotional slice of life slop. She throws it back to him. The notebook slides across the polished wood and skids to a stop face up. Where there should normally be a passage, with Healer omitted, about the fishes they caught and released last weekend. There is instead a long white gash of blank paper. The information itself has been consumed. Uh-huh. Well, you kept me interested for a second. That bought you a bit of time. I suppose you heard our unexpected guest fiddling with the lock too? Clever, clever. That stranger outside the door might indeed be your only chance at evading my final question. Chef's mind churns. With whom do you... A cloaked servant bumbles into the room. No? What are you doing here? No, seriously, what are you doing here? Noel is getting even more mysterious. We still don't barely know anything about them. Okay, that is awkward. Refreshment. You spoke? She holds out a tray of tea and a bowl of extra chocolates. A boudoir beckons her closer, twine and toot. Here, sweet servant. I'm Peckage. The cloak strides over smoothly. Halfway across the room, the tea tray falls from her hands with a clattery smash. Hot steam spills upwards. Through the curtain of steam, she leaps at the analyst, dagger drawn. What? Die, panda. Abattoir lifts her chin and caps an artery. Aim well. The knife plunges into her throat. She gasps wetly and staggers back. The hilt darts out under her jaw. Ugh. Her back hits the wall. She slides to the floor. Ha! And the little panda dies. Chef takes his chance to bolt for the door. So, Noel basically saved Chef and Healer. Noel basically saved their ass. She opens it from the other side. Her black and white smile appears in the thin, shadowed crack. If you would please consult the graph. Unsuccessful attacks on my life in the past 6 months. Damn. What? 3 seconds ago, this dataset was enforced into reality around her, and the successful attack on her life was rendered unreal, an outlier, a rounding error. She unsummons the graph and re-enters the penthouse, calm and suave. It's always been like this. What the hell? How is she so powerful? That's not part of her kit. This ability has nothing to do with analyzing anything. A bot war approaches her cloaked assailant. She walks in a straight line. Give it another shot, please. I'd love to bump up these numbers. The cloak stabs her to death many more times. She comes back every time, out of a closet, out of a drawer, and at each time, her previous corpse disappears. 101. 102. The cloak is dying for breath. Still, she launches herself at her foe with all her life. A bot's open maw is waiting there to catch her. What? She bites down. Her ursine jaws shatter the white mask. Every scrap of information, every fact, every learned skill, and every general working concept the poor cloak knows is masticated, devoured, and swallowed into the font with a dainty go. So does that mean Noel forgot everything? Huh. The failed assassin moans guttural nonsense. Language has been gorged from her. She struggles to sit upright, or to locate and move to an exit. What is an exit, anyway? She has no concept of that anymore. Yeah. That seems too overpowered. A bot summons a floating chart, the same as before. And my irrevocable truth only becomes more true over time. The more you try to kill me, the more unkillable I become. She returns her focus to Chef, whom these words were intended to terrify. Chef has disappeared. He's hiding behind a tiny desk at the far end of the penthouse. Eyeline. Most powerful abilities rely on eyeline to be cast. As long as he can break eyeline, she'll have to move position to aim a cast. When she moves position, that's when he throws the notebook at her face and escapes. It's my only shot. Yeah. His paws clutch the cool metal desk. He bends down and peeks underneath it. Her shoes and legs are not visible anymore. She's gonna be behind him. The drawer to his left shunts open. She's crammed inside. The space has been warped to fit her. What? Her grinning face is parallel to the floor. Her empty gray eyes inches from his own. Her big cute panda head clogged full to the drawer's metal brim. Oh no. Last question. I ask everybody this one, because it's always the tastiest to know. With whom do you spend most of your time? No! No! And of course of course the intermission ends here. God damn it. Ready to go, sweetheart? Dead Ghost lifts Mimi up into the ceiling in a sloppy, loose cage of chains. She extends her yearning paw through the steel-choked gap and reaches for the eliminated passengers. Wait, But I wanted to give Healer his flowers. Sorry, bud. That's gonna have to wait till after the finals. Imp, the officiary, and Dancer step out of the way as Dead Ghost rises through the floor with his left captive finalist. I thought that Suit was part of the finalists. I guess I forgot. He sets her down. Hup. Like snakes wriggling back into their dark, damp burrow, his chains recede into his cloak space. That's all 4 of you. Among you 4 finalists, only one victor will emerge. Dead Ghost clears some diesel gunk from his throat. 2 ground rules, everybody. No illusions. And no violence. Ha! Take that, Dancer! Both of those are way too OP. You use either one, it's an automatic loss. The officiary smiles. Civility only? Sir. Yes, sir. Let's prepare for the final phase. We'll need to move all the chairs away from the table. All but 2. Master is dead. Pet wanders through a dark internal labyrinth of guilt and hatred. Chef is this one. After all my strain and struggle, I finally found my master. A thin pocket-sized card gray metal engraved with the details of a soul-binding quest which was never finished. The Rezo Analyst measured the width, length, and height of 2478 halfways. Huh. But he was never worth finding in the first place. Followed him, loved him, trapped me in hell. Always loved him, always stupid. Stupid pet. Upjumped animal. I have an animal brain. That's why I'm so no, pet! He crushes his eyes shut. Oh, wait. Shit. I'm gonna lose. I got it. Was there ever any chance I might have formed my own opinion of him in all those years? Was really far gone, so brainwashed, that only a revelation this brutal and direct could have ever snapped me free of his spell? Was an ability involved? He must have tricked me, hexed me, conjured my love for him. But he's dead now, and when he died, I didn't feel anything shift. No ability got cancelled. No, stop it. Stupid. Stop making excuses. Stop externalizing the problem. It's you. The problem is you. No, Pet! Don't say that. The claws of a steady, warm palm make subtle contact with his back fur. You're not alone, little one. Suit light-filled glasses hide his eyes. He might be crying, he might not. His ever-steady voice is no indication. We both lost someone this afternoon. Though I boarded this train with the goal of finding my sister's killer, my heart, against all evidential logic, insisted that she may yet still live. But indeed my deductions were all too astute. The plain truth is that she is dead. Never will she spirit me, with the written word, to a plain of wind-swept, sunlit grass. Never will I stand rare witness to her heart as revealed through song nor metaphor. Never again will we share a pack of, baby carrots. Baby carrots? A personal memory. You remember the baby carrots, don't you, Enki? Jar. At one point in the recent past, Pet may have curled up in Suit's lap and gone pale, sleeping off the grief. But now he sits and faces reality, consumed, like Suit, by his thoughts. What now? What then? My fortitude wanes. Chef has only spoken to Seer twice in his... Huh. Really? Stupid. Must I disturb her corpse? Must I perform another autopsy on my own sister? Stop wringing your own throat with self-pity. Tank wouldn't want you to sit here calling yourself stupid over and over. Stupid. Stop! My goal hasn't changed. Find her killer. Stop. Alright, I'll stop. I'm not stupid. But where is he? Could the killer be this man? Pet's master dead as he lays on the floor? But if I'm not going to sit here feeling bad for myself, then what? What do I do? I can't arraign a dead man. What can I do? What can I do? Pet lifts his little head to the ceiling and speaks to me as if in prayer. Lady in the walls, please bury him. You can morph the floor into soil or something, right? You can portal him through to the blackout garden at least. So bury him. I'm sorry, Pet. I cannot show favoritism to any individual player. I wish he could hear me. Best not to hasten a funeral just yet, little one. Suit pushes up his glasses. I'd like to investigate these corpses first. Scuffle and chairs crongs come from the floor upstairs. In the dining cabin, preparation for the final phase is underway. Dead Ghost purrs over the PA system. Time to reveal the stakes. The sole winner of this third rule game will receive... the sugar bowl. Oh god. And whoever gets the sugar bowl is gonna be the next person that Chef kills, because the truth must be hidden. A gong splits the speaker of the system. Gong. Wait, what? As you will recall, the sugar bowl contains an explicit hint about the monster. So explicit, so obvious, that it equates to an instant win. Healer's heart is encased in black ice. Explicit? Chef! There's a second one. Keep your voice down. And don't trouble yourself over the second sugar bowl, Cricket. Bowls are like family to me. They're a facet of my domain. Same with flames, knives, and forks. I'm a chef. Let me cook! Alright! Flamboyant says sighed. I really want to spend some time with you. Wanna go make some peanut butter and jellies with me? Yes! We can get all us losers together for a pitfall lunch. A little pitfall picnic. Might raise some spirits. I'll need your comfort today, Filion. Healer forces the sugar bowl to the back of his mind and unfurls himself as thoroughly as he can muster. That could use a little snack, I bet. And I want to ask you a few questions, Chef. Chef shimmies through a flickery crack in the wall. Okay, this way. And he portals to the dining cabin kitchen. How? How did I miss this one now? Whatever. I'll leave it open. The narrator has enough. They're only using it for peanut butter sandwiches anyways. I have a couple of things I want to ask you, sir. And I'm a bit thirsty. Shoot. Healer tarries at his tail. First, do you think I should have done something back there? Healed the guy anyway, despite Pet's wishes? If you had wanted to prolong the pain, sure. But what about the secrets he might have held? Fireflies. A Dixie. There might have been more stuff like that. More information we could have wrung from him. It might have been vital for our escape. Chef shrugs. We haven't talked a lot about escape, and I don't think we should start now. Considering the following, if Master was about to jeopardize the game, Dead Ghost would have stopped his heart anyway. He's not a player, so he's not protected by any rules about fairness or direct interference. And we've got the false doctor's note now. As soon as we find them, they're all the info we need. Keep your eye on the topology. Chef smiles over his shoulder. His paw squeezes Healer's. All to say, you did the right thing, Cricket. This was Pet's choice to make, and you let him make it. That's a good move in my book, bro. Chef tries to walk to the fridge. A small, shy snout pokes his shoulder blade as Healer comes up from behind and links his paws around Chef's waist to stop him. Kinda thirsty. Oh? Well, that's why we're here. Food and water. Yeah, but I mean, I'm thirsty. That urgent, huh? Oh god. You want me to conjure something real quick for you? You already got what I need, bro. Chef blinks. Oh no, they're... Oh, duh. You're thirsty. Here. Chef continually tugs his collar to the side, exposing his throat right here in the middle of his kinky. Sorry, what did you say? I went and turned off the main lights. I said, Healer sequesters them into a cozy private little corner instead. Chef's bare shoulder bumps a few hanging pots and spoons, and they clink together softly until the inertia settles. You gotta make a whole thing out of it, huh? Healer salivates. I haven't had a drink in days. Of course I gotta make a thing out of it. Guess it's biological. Probably. Healer tucks a strand of hair behind his flipped ear and stalls, breath escaping soft. Hurry up and sip. And then we'll fix a snack for Pet. Yeah. Healer lips brush over Chef's jugular vein. Chef winces and sucks hair through clenched teeth. Watch your lips. That was almost a kiss. You almost pecked my neck. Can't aim. Uh-oh. Just make it quick and casual, man. We don't mess with the lips. Lips are like a nuclear issue for us. Nuclear... Healer, please. Please. Healer opens his maw wide. A strand of saliva stretches and snaps. Please, Healer! Don't! His fangs glint and his breath nuzzles airily over Chef's throat. He holds himself at the precipice on purpose, milking the moment for all the comfort and familiarity it has gathered over the years. Chef's paw touches the back of Healer's head. Bite down. Healer bites down hard. Chef's statues. After so many years of blood donation, after 100 years of this rich... 100 years?! How long did they live? Of this rituals of sacrifice and nourishment. He's far too desensitized to flinch. He stays perfectly still. No, he leans into it. He embraces Healer chest to chest. The drain of his vitality is expressed only as a stoic, voiceless sigh. The time for Healer to stop has now passed. Yet he drinks deep. Deeper. Chef's eyes flick down to observe him, passive and bemused. Healer brows knit together in a desperate knot. His tail curls with fresh pang of thirst, and his hind claws carve lines into the floor. Black fuzz gnaws at the corner of Chef's visual field. He feels like he's rolling off the floor of the train in slow motion, up in the icy, high-altitude wind. The kitchen slides further and further away from Chef. His fingers slacken and slip down the soft fabric of Healer's hoodie. His eyelids shot. But Healer pulls up and throws out the heel with a lazy flick of his wrist. I turned the lights back on. Chef has been dazed, lips slack, head sagging. Now the vibrant dual color of Healer's eyes bursts back into his vision, and he straightens up again with a casual smile. Hey, what the hell? Almost knocked me out, man. Healer licks the sealed fang wound. His tongue flattens Chef's neck fur smooth down. I was thirsty. Pass the peanut butter. More comfort. Need more. Okay. More questions. Need answers. But he's just so... always so... Oh, that's a cute CG. That is so cute. They're just making food for everyone. That was just what I needed, honestly. Yeah? You must have been a little choked about that loss, huh? More than you can know. Imp and Fissy are our only shot now, but Imp's up first, from what he told me on the comms. Not much chance he makes it to the end, and they're our only shot. Not Mimi? Chef looks at Healer. Not Mimi. He turns his back to his bread. Sorry. We've been put on a certain path now, for better or worse. I don't like being put on a path. I like to steer. I get that. I still have questions. Fakeport was geologically shattered into the ocean long ago by an unknown class or combination of class types with power beyond all sense. Huh. Healer spread some purple jelly thin over a pack of healthy seed-rich whole wheat bread. I wanted to ask you some stuff. It's kind of hard to do this, since you're always working so staunchly to protect me. Ah, this again. This again. Look, I don't want to doubt you, and I don't want to press you for answers so violently, like I did after the AB game. Biting your neck and shit, that was so Hey. Chef Tums bite of jelly from Healer's cheek. Ask away. I know what I'm like. You don't have to worry about stressing me out or anything. I'll answer to the best of my ability. Healer smiles and exhales. Okay, thanks. First I wanted to drill down about this morning. Why is it that every morning you ask me if we've made it through the first game yet? I understood it the first time, when it was still recent. But it's every morning, even now. And I think I already know what you're going to say. Answer for me, dude. You can't tell me why. Sadly, that's a bingo. Can't you just lie to me a little bit and tell me it's 'cause you're stressed out? Your mind is all racked up, and that's why you're asking the same question 60 times? No, I don't want that, of course. But sometimes I feel like it'd be nice if I was blissfully ignorant again. Chef knife scrapes in a square rhythm. I can't tell you, but I don't want to make excuses and lie to you either. Healer's knife slows to a stop at the edge of the bread. And you can't tell me why you can't tell? That's getting confusing a bit. Just like when you swapped our betray buttons? That's right. I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do to change that? Might be something, but I don't know. Can't answer to that either, really. This is all some giant plan that I don't know about? Chef sighs. No. Sort of. I don't know. It's a lot of things. It's my whole life. It's a sleep paralysis demon that's been sitting on my chest for 100 years. It's a self-inflicted wound. It's a curse. It's me, as a ghost, hunting myself. What? You mean, from when I killed... What? No, not him. The poor kid. Chef exhales through his snout and opens an errant line of thought. This is the flip side of taking Healer's comfort. He loves it, but his walls never hold up, and that makes it profoundly uncomfortable in turns. Sorry, I'm not making sense. No, I'm listening. I don't know. I'm not psychobabbling, I promise. There is no pattern in numbers, dude. The digital roots don't all add up to 6, bro. Okay, now... Chef smirks. Let's get back to these sandwiches, huh? Healer bears down. Pharaoh. No, I've got question. What is it? This concept you were struggling to talk around. This nebulous thing is the reason you're acting so weird? This horrible wound, a wound that I can't heal? It's not a wound. I was just riffing. Then what is it? Chef tries once more to say it without saying it. He puts his best effort forward. It's not a wound. It's something else entirely, living inside me. It's a disease. Sure, let's say that. It's a disease. Chef syndrome. Heh. Chef's snout drops as he speaks to the table, voice flat. How about this? Before we reach the end of the line, I'm almost certain that you'll get some answers. Almost certain? Okay, I'll take it. I'm sorry. Hey, for being a chef, you haven't been chefing very much. I got another question. Healer's knife gleams sharp. He taps it on 2 objects. Can you please cast mix on this little tub of peanut butter and this little jar of jelly for me? Come on, go ahead and do it. It's easier than spreading them both separately, right? Chef turns away in shame. I've got a delayed cast already locked in, don't you? Yeah. What's the target? He won't be able to say. All the electricity in Mimi's Holy shit! So he's planning to kill her? Honestly, she's kinda useless now. But damn! Trying to swing the final phase? Yeah. For who? Imp. Then Suit must be on your team, by proxy. The Blue Boys Alliance has been resurrected with a new shade of blue. And a temporary territorial dispute. It never died. Chef grins, sheepish. His poked out ear tries to fold back, but it's comfortably stuck. I'm gonna need a heal, for sure, when I steal all her electricity. Could be a lot of juice. Can you spare a kiss of life, Philly boy? Sure I can, Kif. That's cute. But I do have some thoughts about your plan, if you want to hear them. Chef nods, walls down. He really is comfortable now, with all that nonsense off his chest. After that mix, I think you should just relax. Chef steals up. No. Trust in the good miss. She'll never let Dancer win. Did you see her back there? She wiped the floor with all of us. Seriously, she's gonna win. I know she... Healer. The officiary is gonna die. Chef hasn't really been listening after Healer said that first thing. Relax? Nah. I can't let anyone else have that bowl, Healer. Even the good miss. That bowl is your life. Healer nuzzles into Chef's cheek fur. The latter grumbles petulantly in response. Try the electricity switcheroo, Gambit. Mimi won't be angry with you. She's an angel. I'll hit you with the frame 1 heal when you get electrocuted. But maybe, after that you should just spend the afternoon with me. Please? Whatever happens past the dining cabinet door over there, it's gonna happen. Let's just... I might have to pull some crazy shit to keep us safe. But I'll never go so far that I lose you along the way to the end of the line. Legend tells that the island was cast into a being whimsical afternoon art project. It was constructed in the center of a whirlpool off the coast of Fakeport. Now it has moved elsewhere and taken a new name. Sorry. Let's just enjoy our time in the pitfall. It'll be like a lunch break. Everybody needs a lunch break, especially if your job is super stressful. No plans. No scheming to save my life. Just our good friends Suit and Pet, and my _1 shooter God King, Nullington the Fort, and a couple plucky little peanut butter, bubber and jelly. What the frick is that name for Noel? Okay? Chef Snout finds his lovers skirting the danger of an accidental kiss. Please don't kiss! Even though I would like them to kiss again, but they can't. Locks of their hair, black and white, flow through each other. Okay. I'll intervene only in the first place and final matches. I promise you that. Until then, let's cook. Imp chews a claw and types one-handed like a pro. Hey, you doing okay with your dead sis down there? That's rude. That's rude, Imp. Remember what I told you about kissing healer? I can't stomach a verbal sparring match right now. Please leave me be. Okay. I tilt the Grand Tambo spatially. The game board and player tiles slide, with a plastic crackle, right into a conjured garbage chute. Good riddance. The final phase of the fifth third rule game will now begin. We're calling it Throne of Attrition. This phase consists of three one-on-one matches. The winner of each match remains seated at table, while the losers are dragged from it and eliminated. After the final match, the loser will be allowed to stand and bow if they so choose. As the last in the flow of bodies, a war of attrition against a resilient victor, who they sit the throne. First match, Imp versus Mimi. Next in line for the Grizzle Mill, by order of least territory captured, the Cold Killer herself, Dancer. And finally, the conqueror of the World Slope, the Fishery, who has entered herself in a guaranteed seat in the final match. So Imp and Mimi have the least chances of winning. I trust in Imp. I trust in Imp. Last player standing wins the Sugar Bowl. Read the rules early if you want, or spam forward and figure out as you go. Okay, so that's... Oh, it's rock, paper, scissors. The dealer deals five common cards. One received a king, another a jester. The king player must play the card first. Face down is advised, but not enforced. Okay. Wait. You needn't study the rules but I will. If you leave the cards, oh, it's just common versus common. Nothing happens, play again. King common. Flip one more. Still common card. A wins for the Hunger King. Same card as Common, and yet he fails. So Jester loses against Common. Oh, there's a... The Jester kills the king, what? At the bungalow, Pet fixes a lot of dishwasher, toasters, and fuse boxes. Okay. By the way, gotta go to the bathroom. Whoops. Ah, shit. Gotta go to the bathroom real fast. I shouldn't take too long. Okay. I hope that my VTuber avatar hasn't been I'm back. Alright. King beats everything but Jester. Jester loses everything but the king. And Common only wins against the Jester. Okay. So is it a chance? Time limits are not enforced. Okay. First match. Im versus Mimi. Mimi holds the throne. Im tucks his chin behind his cards and to hide his smirk. Hey, Mimi. I'm sorry I've been so rude to you. I was even hella rude before you lost your memories. I also tried to get you and your mom killed using my illusion of Johnny. Imp hurries to follow up. But I had a change of heart and flipped it. I used Johnny to lure Tank and Pet over to you when things got too heated. Still, sorry. Gee. It is okay, I guess. Thank you. There, that should fertilize the seed of her hatred. Sorry, Mimi, but I gotta get the bowl. Friend needs it. Hazel Spritzel was one of the last monsters in the world when she died. Huh. 0-0. Imp refreshes himself mentally. Card, that one card, and card. Mimi considers her move. Brown knit. I am not sure how to play this game. Let me help you out then. You're gonna play your king card first. It's the strongest one. Oh, okay. They both swap their both place their card face down on the table. Soft swap. Bleh. I can't read. Then Dead Ghost, with some Skinner, more dexterous chains, he flips them over one by one. Yeah, that was obvious. It was obvious. Mimi loses. King loses to Imp's Jester. Oh, dang it, dude. I didn't mean to play that. Stop lying. Sorry. It is okay. We all make mistakes. One point to Imp. Redraw. Okay, let's try that again. What do I play now? Same thing. Imp's card is just rolling. Yeah, same result. Oh, come on, I was sure I got a common card that time. Are you using some type of ability on me, Mimi? No, I am not. Ready yet? I don't think we're gonna need to mix her juice out. I already won. What do I play now? Imp size. You play the same thing again, come on. Imp's barely paying attention to the game. He prepares to throw his card onto the table. Lazy fingers held lax against the paper. I'm gonna call it. Mimi is going to win this round. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Aha! Called it. That Mimi would have won this time. It's not gonna work 3 times in a row. 1 point for Mimi. That wasn't king. You made a mistake too, huh? No, that was on purpose. I understand what you are doing. You are tricking me. No, I'm not. That was just another accident. 3 accidents in a row. Do not concede your will easily. Not to anyone. God. Wait, what? Who is heaven? God Apollos, conductor of the eternal choir, progenitor of the grand hypotenuse. There's 2 unknowns. Huh. I will not listen to you anymore. What? But I want to help you. I want to teach you how to play. You already taught me. Imp lowers his card to reveal his smirk. Alright. Let's play for real then. She's not what the frick is this word? Hyphenating as much as usual. Is that a tail? Mimi considers her cards. Okay, I must wait to play the king card at a time when I know he is going to play a common card. King beats common. I have the advantage. But what is he going to play? He played Jester first every time so far. Will he continue that pattern or switch it now? A tie. Dang it. Imp erupts with obnoxious chitters. You're so predictable. I knew you wouldn't have the confidence to go king first again. I do not like you, damn evil demon. The hatred flower blossomed. Whoa, damn, who taught you to swear? Chef. Bah! I'm about to play another common, by the way. I'm double bluffing though. That's when I tell the truth but frame it like a blatant lie. Any imp worth their salt will use that iconic gambit. Be a good automaton and throw a king down so you can beat me, okay? Mimi recalls. What? You fake! Fake person! Fake person! Dancer and the officiary spectate from opposite ends of the shadowed cabin, forbidden to speak or interfere with their competitors in any way. The girls both stiffen when they hear what Mimi says next. Why do you insist that I am not a real person? I never said you weren't. And if I did, I take it back. You are lying again. I don't think it matters if the lights are on or not. So say my lights are on. Look. You're just not alive. I'm talking to a learning machine. I know I am. Consider your arms and legs. Consider your hollow hat head. Consider my torso. Some kinds of rubbery metal meant to replicate skin. I poked your face while you were sleeping one time. Just because I am an inorganic does not mean I am not conscious. I'm not about to argue with a rock that claims that isn't a rock. I am not the... Okay. Jesus Christ. She slams her heavy metal fist down the table. For a moment, Imp is stunned. This isn't the nice little timid creature he knew throughout most of Act 1. How much damage can those fists do? He's never seen her swing them. Her voice softens just for a moment. I am not rock. I am Mimi. Imp gathers himself. The echo of her big grand table smash reverbs in his head. Let's get going on the game here, guys. I have something to say to you, Mimi. Noises that resemble distress exudes from your maw. But there's never been a conscious creature throughout the recorded history that has no neurons. You were exempt from my ability, who just straight up does not have a brain. The mechanics of the game itself acknowledge that. But I am conscious all the same. Well, no, darling. God damn it. One can't be conscious without a brain. How do you define consciousness? You do not know what it even is. I can tell that I'm conscious for sure. It's the only thing I can really be sure of. When it comes to defining that, I can look at my biology and compare it to another creature's. And I can see they have the big gray pink thing. They seem to be responsible for thought, memory, emotion, resolve, and awareness. And I can guess they're conscious too. My god. I can look in the eyes of a little animal like Pet and see them dart around and take in different sights and sounds. My eyes do that too. My god. Imp's voice is screwing up my voice, jeez. Yeah, but you can program a set of eyes to behave that way. Like the motion-activated lights they have up in Grey Salem by Optimus. It's not a reliable test. Mimi shouts. This world is full of magic bullshit. We have no reliable test. Play your card. Taken aback by her sudden anger, he plays meekly. I called your double bluff. After you explained what it was, it became a triple bluff. What? And I understood, a sudden hunch of knowing. I realized it was okay, what? You're going too deep, Mimi. And I still dang called it. Oh shit. It's a tie. Final match point. Okay, you called my double buff, with 2 extra steps after. But I still won't accept that you're a conscious being. Everyone else treats me like one. That's because they either pity you or fear you. Or it's just because that's the easy, sociable, comfortable thing to do. If a rock asserts that it's alive and cries if you argue otherwise, almost everyone will just roll with it and tell the weepy rock that what it wants to hear. Might reflect a bit strangely on them though. Couldn't be me. I am not rock. Fine, whatever. You're an automatic weapon then. You're a big walking laser guy built to melt brains. Then why do I feel? Why do I worry, grief and sorrow, affection and gratitude? These are not necessary for a simple brain melter. How about the brain melter with a short range and difficulty? Wait, with a short range and difficulty blending in. Here's my theory on what you are. You're an ancient assassination tool designed to lull your target into a false sense of security. You appear cute and innocent. You emulate a real emotion to a fault. People like guardians snuggle up close to you and take you under their wing. And then, like a perfectly placed, perfectly timed stealth bomb, you burst into song. Perish song. She's processing this possibility with abject horror. She's going to go king again. The Seaboard's portliners. They recede from it uphill and police its border. Airships, trains, hot air balloons, but hardly any boats. They're more interested in ascension. My god, Imp's voice is weakening my voice fast. I can feel the heat pouring off her circuits. I've got this bowl under locks, boys. I'm love psychology warfare. Imp smirks, all self-satisfied. It sickens her. The thought that her ultimate purpose might be slaughter, but his smirk sickens her more. This no longer matters. Anything I say is part of the illusion to you. Not true. There is a combination of words and actions which could convince me it does exist somewhere in the unknowable future. Follow that golden timeline, say the magic words, and you win. You ask this of me. The golden timeline starts with these magic words. I am real. Then convince me of that. Imp relieves himself of his card with a showman's flourish. It kisses the table. And game. You know what I think you know what I think you just played? I think you just played king first. Also, I was just messing with you. I don't really care about any of the shit I just said. Imp. Mimi huffs and crunches her body up. She feels true hatred for the first time. Whatever distaste she had for Imp has rotted into a kernel. Her innate reaction is to hold it in, to cover it with both hands and smush it back down into her gut. But she breaks, and her maw explodes with, oh no, the force of a revulsion, utterly free of all hyphen. She's gonna use Perish Song, isn't she? If you keep being mean to people, Suit will never love you back. What? Do not think that that just because I lost my memories, I have not heard of what you did. You have bullied our nice healer when he was revived. Never did that. You tried to kill me with John. I toyed with the idea. You berate Dancer, say that you will kill her for her touch. And you are very dishonest. See that? You act like a rude asshole pretty much every time anyone says anything. Is that dead ghost up there? No. It sounds like sounds quite simian. Perhaps you might claim you are testing us, pushing us to be stronger. Nah. I do not care what your excuse is. Stop making that face, please. But tell me, do you think that dragon will put up with this forever? Fuck you. Okay. He loves my banter. Your banter is fine. Your venom is not. Since when you were an expert? Stop talking. You're fat fucking mouth demon. What? Damn. Okay. I wasn't expecting that from Mimi. You know what I am saying is true. Your chance at his love will die one day. When he gets tired of the venomous things that you say to other people. His patience for you will wither. Unless you can learn to be nicer to little rocks. Her tone falters. Like me. Synthetic tears form in her furrowed eyes. She banishes them with her cold steel forearm. Imp feels remorse. He does. But his anger blocks him from any attempt at an apology. Her tiny Robotune voice wavers out. I do not know where I am, or who any of you people are. I just got here. I do not know anything. All that I know is that I am. Mimi wants to flip her card over herself. That ghost allows her. So please, do not take that away from me. Imp grabs her wrist. Wah. Hit it. Done. She powers down instantly. Oh god. 100 million rune votes are ripped from her circuits all at once, and her hollow head drop conks onto the grand table. Yeah, and he's electrocuted. Here! Chef is instantly at 100% health. Ah. That's smart. He ripped his fried paw from the metal kitchen counter and inhales through his teeth. Oh man, she's got a lot of volts in her. Why do you gotta mix it into the metal table? Electron targeting is complicated. Sheesh. That hurts more than usual this time around. I'm still twitching, bro. Look at me. I think that might have killed me if you hadn't been so quick. And damn, you're quick. Hey, thanks. You're done now. Time to chill. Alright. Good play, Kif. Chef rests his palms comfortably back on the counter. Mimi lays in a disgraceful heap of scrap on the table. Her monkey tail is limp. It hangs out to the back of the chair, trailing off towards the wall to her left. The room seems huge compared to her tiny, crumpled form. All the oceanic lights of the sky glows fuzzy over her rusted brass fittings. She emits a near-silent beep from somewhere deep within her hull. It sounds like a songbird, or a mini squeaky axle gear thrown off axis. It's disconcerting. He's never been this close to her while she was offline. There we go. That didn't feel like a win. Whatever. Oh, hello. And why do you mess with people so much? I don't. I'm fine. I'm just me. There's 6 that I know of. 3 of them have never shown themselves in public, but they're spirits, maybe. Not all the member of the upper staff. Yeah, What? No. That's their club name. The Platinum Dixies. You got two definitions? Dixies? Now speak up, boy. You're mumbling dumb. Dead Ghost. She's unresponsive. The round's a forfeit. Well played, Empoid. The sandwiches are almost ready to be dished out. Chef pulls his paw off the metal kitchen counter. No, it's stuck. Heal. Here. More electricity is coming through. More. Uh-oh. Is Chef in trouble? He snaps himself around convulsively, stiff, like a scarecrow in a thunderstorm. Great consuming waves of it course through him, one after another, magnetizing his burning paw to the table. I can't cast it fast enough! Cancel mix! But Healer yanks Chef's paw off the counter and breaks the cast for him. What was it that? He dusts Chef's chest off busily. My god. Come on now. Healer sniffs him for wounds. Checks him for brain damage with the eye testing he's heard of. Chef's okay. Just rattled. Healer runs a paw under the jacket, under his shirt, and it connects with Chef's fluffy heartbeat. No checkup. Honestly, he just doesn't want to hear about the hemoglobin for the millionth time. A few more casts of heal, and the frazzled fox is able to stand again. He hugs Healer and cherishes his continued existence while he glances at the underside of the dining cabin above. My god, something went wrong. Let's see what she played anyway. Flip her card over. Okay. No. Mimi lifts her rattled skull from the table and blinks asynchronously. I can flip it over myself. Imp shocked wide eyes follow the trunk of her torso down to the left. And under the table, next to the wall, he sees what he did not see before. Her tail charger is plugged in. Let's see who won. Damn it. Yay. I won a while ago. What? How? Are you telling me you seriously deduced that Chef was going to cast Mix on you? I did not escape my awareness that he and Suit used me as their pawn in the first phase and farmed me for a free coin. I don't and do not care, but I am not as stupid as my past self. Tang's trial was my infancy. Imp is still just flabbergasted that he lost. He lost? In a psychological battle? You're not Mimi. Yes, I am. I just mean, you've never made a play like this before. Not even one time. Well, maybe I am tired of being passive. I am tired of being still pretty dumb. From this point onward, I will use my immense analytical power of my core system. Oh my god. I will no longer sit around and try to be friends with people and watch as the game unfolds around me. Please, just take back your coming. Please. Deadgoat passes Mimi and her king for the next match. Mimi versus Dancer. Well done, girl. You beat the devil in a game of cards. He chain lassos Imp's abdomen and removes him bodily from the loaded grand table. Mimi talks her shit. I will never concede my will to anyone ever again. Okay? I understood. Imp, you've been eliminated. The X opens beneath him. He drops. Oh dear. I'll begin my work. Suit engages in the autopsy with a routine cast of sensibilities. Pending. While that percolates, we look for clues. Pet loafs up and watches Suit. He sounds so tired and empty. Is it selfish that I'm still just wondering what the heck I can do? I'm on this train now. What do I do? How do I make sure I don't end up like these two? The silent dragon checks her for a ticket for anything stuck in her lilian purple hair. Any particulate under the fingernails. Ah, there's something in her pocket. She's completely unburdened. God. No, this means, more likely or not, that someone has labored to clean her, to destroy any of and all clues. Or she removed them herself. Was it Durabella herself under duress? Was it her killer after the cruel deed was done? I don't know. Fortunately, she never did change her clothes as often as she should have. Suits indicates, with a single precise claw tip, the brand mark on the ankle of Bella's black work pants. Abattoir metrology. Oh god. Before her disappearance and death, she had just acquired a new job. Now I understand that her trip on this train was not for leisure, but for work. A fishery is this. At the same adventurers guild that I work for, only a department away under my snout all this time. Pet sits obediently, primed to help. He raises a paw. We got some stuff on my master too. There we go. He said the whole reason I'm here is cause he lured me with his scent trail. The tail mage once got bit by a ghost and she was trying to wrangle. They committed to a lifelong relationship, and when she died, she rejected heaven and chose to roam the slope with her lover instead. He sent Bella asked me for a 12th. Oh? Yeah. Suit's face blankens, pale icy gray. His speech quickens. A 12th plate? No, don't be like the Mukuro Ikusaba thing. It's like, watch out for her. There's another player. No! Not Mukuro Ikusaba again. Suits collapse to a hard-ticking stance. One knee. Eyes forward, thumb claws supporting his chin. They were gathering us all for Dead Ghost, nefarious pair. Bring me the final player, is what she asked of him, and he brought you. Suit's mind is still churning on that little brand mark. His voice is toneless, defeated. My sweet sister and her artistic ambition. Her pure, noble goal is the ultimate reason you're in here, pet. I apologize on her behalf. Regardless, her pants have confirmed we are dealing with a protracted conspiracy. Let's count the layers of authority. Master served my sister, who must have answered to Dead Ghost. And who does he answer to? Has his spastic knotted mind orchestrated all of our lives to such that we ended up on this train as it departed on that specific winter night? Home Dunk, the Rebella, Suit Size. We've progressed in the investigation. Useless ability. This caster tag has clearly been overridden. The truth of her death has been manipulated. Self-casted. Am I to believe she committed suicide with an ability that the Scarlet class does not even have? Someone has clearly cast some kind of information-altering ability on her corpse. A rush of sudden emotion surges up Suit's throat, knowing, of course, the specification of my class kit. Roger. Agreed. To alter my sister's precious information. The damnable rogues. Information altering? Suit remembers that a soft pet exists to his immediate left. Ah, yes, little one. Precisely. I don't really get it. Suit takes an informative stance. Well, I met a few cleaners in the underworld, and the ever-depressed, always tired void mage at my university, which swallowed facts like bloated cyan flies. And there's illusionists, a pernicious menace to all truth nearby. He glances at the ceiling. Pet assumes he must be thinking of Imp at this moment. But Suit's thinking about the train company. He looks up as if the sky they're flying through is lacerated with slivers of Carnivorous, narrow corporate eyes. He waxes ominous, lost in the memory of some chapters in his mythology books. But there's one more class. Truant and whimsy hybrid, perhaps. I'm not sure, but it's destructive, and it's certainly entropic. A class which can destroy information by just the mere fact of her existence in a given range set. The gluttony demon. She who eats what is real and regurgitates reality. Eat reality? Oh, they are talking about the analyst, isn't it? Pet takes a bite out of the air. But there's nothing there. Indeed, and with a zealous appetite, my little golden friend. You're talking, Morgan. It is a class that consumes face value. Perhaps the most erasures of them all. Pet sits wrapped in perfect loaf. What class is that? An analyst. The queen of the burning library. I called it. It's this. Again? I can do it. There we go. She was alive 4 days ago, on the night of departure. I keep missing her, every time. I arrive just a few days late. The next report comes in, my familiar. You've read through them with me, and every time we rush out there, a train to Greenport, all the way to Fakeport. Another sighting, another murder. She's in the hills. She's on the damn shoreline, face down in the water. Over and over and over. I miss her. We miss her. Sure. I know. We'll catch her killer at the next murder scene. We're damn close now, Your Majesty. He pushes up his glasses. Leave me, pet, and soak your master XP, the full store of it, before you go. Huh. The second match will now begin. Mimi versus Dancer. Mimi returns her winning seat upon the throne of attrition. She plays kings. The officiary lunges against the back wall. Relax, assured. Occasionally she pulls out her key charm and confirms or suggests future action. With the sheer bulk of her territory she won, she'll be guaranteed a seat in the final match, whether Mimi wins or... Dancer steps forward. The semifinals are upon them already. She pulls her chair out and takes a seat opposite to the fretful little robot. Neither of them seem to know how to deal with the situation. They never expected to face each other head to head, and yet that's the way the game resolved. What will you do, Mimi? Mimi stares at the options in her hands. My god. There we go. What will I do? Begin to knock on wood 10 more often the... Okay. My god, I probably should stop soon. I do not know. I had thought my purpose was to protect my friends and to help them not to die. But I do not know who is truly my friend aboard this train. I tried my best for Chef, Imp, and Suit, and in return 2 of them used me as their pawn, which I guess I do not care that much about, really, but... And the third denies the existence of my mind itself, so... Gosh frick! Why am I nice to anyone? Maybe people are only ever nice to me because they see me as a threat to be placated. I do not think anyone actually likes me for myself. Do I like me? I am too loud, annoying, needy, naive, even just plain dumb. And I can't fix all those things in such a short time. I can't. Ag. I am immortally imperfect. Dancer contemplates her opponent with a passive, listening face. Mimi pops her head open and extracts a single chlorophyll flower. She ruminates over it. The stalk droops wimply. How many days has it been since her past self plucked this flower? Why did she even bother again? For healer, as thanks for reviving Pit. It sounds like a fable. She hasn't spoken to either of them for more than 5 minutes, as far as she remembers. I do not know what I will do. To be honest, I am still struggling to find purpose. Has it always been like this? No. Were you always without purpose? No, I do not think so. If I recall, you were mainly concerned with your autonomy. You wanted to strive past your mother and do things on your own. Well, now I am on my own. The old me. Did anyone befriend her? Did she have a single lie? Your mother was a garden wall between you and the rest of the passengers. Despite her, you attempted to befriend pet, healer, and tank. Of those three, only Tank ever really returned the favor, and he died for it. A silence bears down on the pair. It sits fat and ugly in the middle of the table. The room is paralyzed by its formless weight. Dancer's flare of will slices through it casually. There was a point, early on, when I fell under scrutiny. Supervision and confinement were suggested by the upper cabin members over supper. My God. You spoke up for me then. I did. You did. It was the first day, actually. In the evening. I do not recall. Thankfully, like, Dancer's voice is not destroying my voice. It's like one of the few voices that is not destroying my voice. Like the others, Mimi, I have not repaid your kindness. Far from it. Okay. I have considered my options of who to trust and who to not have of trust to trust. My God. What? Her hopeful gray lemonade eyes flit up to lock precisely on the Dancer's stony face. She tilts her hollow head, and her eyes align along a diagonal axis. You will be my oh no. This is very dangerous. No. I trust you the most. I cannot be your new mother, nor your ally, nor even your friend. Dancer considers the floor to her left and stamps down on her inner frustration. Maybe I do not care what you say. Maybe I will be your ally by force. Think a single step ahead of that. You will be helping me to kill everyone aboard this train. Mimi becomes quite cold and serious in a sudden shift. Not everyone. Not the winner, nor her companion. A spark of despair and rage lights in Dancer's steady pupils. This pure, goofy little monkey girl, in all her honest earnestness, has just offered to slaughter Pet, to leave Enki masterless. Mimi oh shit. He. The child, having never held a sword, yearns to do glorious battle, knowing not what it means to kill. Mimi tucks the flower back into the crack between her eyes. It disappears into her headspace. I am calling your bluff. I have learned about bluffs from Imp. You will not kill everyone. Yes, I will. Yes, she will. Definitely. I cannot stress enough how serious I am. I don't know what else to do at this point but to just be honest about it. I was crippled with anxiety before the secret was out. Now I'm just set on trying to minimize the damage. How do you minimize a win? It may be possible, somehow, to save a third person. Or to save all of you, if the ghost can be killed. You are not focusing or exerting any effort to either end. You are mostly running around attacking people and threatening them. Ouch. A sting directly to Dancer's cheek. She balks. Her dark inner voice, the one that she always chides and berates her, smiles a snaggly black grin of triumph. Be silent. It is okay. I have attacked people too. You seem happier all of a sudden. I got my purpose. We will find out how to get you your win without killing every person. Mimi, listen to me. Nope, I will not concede my will. I have decided that you will be my new mother. Of everyone, you alone have taken the time to speak with me at length, to answer my questions and ease my anxieties. And you have urged me to find my own path. Well, this is my path. I decided so. Now I will begin by throwing this game for you. I will play my king first. Now you play your jester. Okay? My god, this is not gonna go well. Dancer's face darkens to a dire, ashen shade. Mi's eyes are so shining soft, so free of guile, that the surety of her claim cannot be denied. She won't need to guess though. Mimi plays her card face up. You are way beyond your debt. I will not see your paws bloodied. You are a paradox, friend dancer. I do not understand why you care so much for my clean paws, but not for your own. If you did not want me to help you, you should have not signed up for a kill-death quest. Silence. I suppose you can't take back that king now. Cards on the table, yeah. Fine. I will give you the round. My god, your madness will be wroth with me, but I want to establish something for you, Mimi, with great clarity. I will not ever have you at my side. Damn. That is very hurtful to hear. I will disregard it. Play faster. Dancer shields her expression behind her cards. They seem to float a bit jerkily, like a dried leaf wriggling on a breath. This is escalating. Also, sorry, but my voice is dying. So I'm gonna call it here for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed and see you guys next time. I hope tomorrow my voice is gonna be back. So yeah, take care for the meantime.